Finally you wake up. I was beginning to believe that you would never come out of cryostasis. I had to wake you up prematurely because an anomaly has caused a full stop of the spaceship. We're stuck in the middle of nowhere and I have not been programmed to make repairs. I suppose you are asking yourself a lot of questions. But all I can tell you for now is to trust me. It is your father and the Tawit Council who entrusted you to me. So let's stop wasting time with this. We have just over 45 minutes of battery reserve before the oxygen recycling system will halt, so we better hurry fix the spaceship. Before releasing you from the cryogenic tank, I'll make a quick diagnosis of your vital functions. Try not to move, Commander.
Well, all your vital signs appear stable. Careful, I will unlock the straps.
Perfect, you look ready. It's time to go to the Bay of Command. I hope not having been too hasty with you during your awakening, but I needed you to get out of this cryogenic tank as soon as possible so we can go to the Bay of Command. From there I will be able to perform further diagnosis and you will make the necessary repairs because we need to put the spaceship back on its feet, otherwise our mission will be a complete failure. But don't worry, I will assist you during repairs. Now let's open this door. Commander, I guess you recognize this spaceship. It's your father's spaceship, the Genesis. Let's go to the Bay of Command. This is the holodesk. It's the interface that allows us to control the Genesis. Stay here and don't touch anything while I switch it on. This will allow us to know the cause of the problem. This is what I feared. It's the electrical control panel that seems defective, so this is now that you step in, Commander. So let's go to the electrical control panel to repair it all. No choice. We need to open the panel to access the motherboards. Look to your right, there should be an CIG containing the opening procedure. Grab it and use it to read its content. The motherboard that manages the navigation system seems to be the faulty one. So we need to repair it as soon as possible. There should be everything you need in the drawer in front of you. But be careful not to disconnect any motherboard because each of them represents a vital part of the spaceship. I insist, but disconnecting the wrong one could lead us sooner than expected to a tragic end. So be extremely careful. Go ahead, you just have to grab the screwdriver and begin repairs. Congratulations, Commander, the navigation system seems to work properly again, but on the other side, I analyzed the power system and the news are not good. The free energy generator is out of service and we cannot fix it without the help of a certified technician. But luckily, we are equipped with a Zamar solar that will allow us to retrieve and convert solar energy into electricity. But this model has a small battery capacity that even fully recharging it will not allow us to supply the Genesis until the end of our trip. So we will have to travel from planetary system to planetary system in order to resupply while being very careful not to run out of battery, otherwise it will be the end. The time must become our most precious resource. So that's why you have to take command of the Genesis and guide us through space. Let's start by going to the holodesk because it's time to get out of this asteroids field. Perfect. The holodesk seems to be fully functional now. But don't be fooled by the apparent complexity of the interface because its functioning is actually quite simple. So for now let's stay focused on our goal to go as soon as possible to a rest system in order to recharge the Genesis batteries. Allow me to remind you, but I think you may remember that a rest system is a planetary system composed of a Commander, do you hear this alarm? This is not a good sign. You must identify its nature quickly. is the Columbus Orbital Exploration Probe. You will spend a good part of the journey in these rooms because your probes require a lot of maintenance since each use will wear them. So, let's not waste time and go to the satellite dish atop Columbus to replace the burger cell battery. Commander, now, open the probe holographic map. Before selecting your destination, let me remind you that each probe is divided into several maintenance sectors given that every sector manages an essential characteristic of it. For example, Columbus is divided into 4 sectors. The first one is the satellite dish, which controls the power and autonomy of the resource scanner. The second one is the bunker fuel that is supplying the probe and fuel. The third one is the plasmic ionizer, which is in charge of the fuel consumption, and the latter is the plasmic accelerator, which controls the probe movement speed. For now, the sector we are interested in is the satellite dish, located atop Columbus. To go there you need to select the satellite dish sector on the probe holographic map. Here we are in the satellite dish sector, on top of the probe. As you can see around you, a maintenance sector always consists of a workstation and a reproducer. They are absolutely necessary to disassemble and repair existing parts, but also to create new parts for your probes. As a reminder, each sector is composed of one or several key parts to its functioning, and each part is also composed of several components. For example, the scanner antenna in front of you is composed of 3 components: the wave amplifier, which controls the scanner power, the space shield antenna, which is a protective housing, and the burger cell battery, which supply the whole. Also, remember that for a part to be functional, all of its components need to be assembled and work properly. For example, in our case, the scanner does not work because the burger cell is no longer functional. It is then necessary to repair it. By the way, let's do it now. The burger cell is inside the head of the antenna, in front of you. You only need to find a screwdriver and start disassembling. Then you will also need to use the reproducer to create a new energy battery by recycling the defective one. Now grab the screwdriver on the tool rest and let's replace this burger cell. Now you need to recycle the part into the reproducer. It is a construction machine that uses raw ore extracted from the terrestrial planets in order to synthesize raw materials with which